To start with, it's a pleasure to have you here, Mohith.
Same here.
So, like, how is it going on a light-hearted note? Obviously, a couple of big tournaments are coming up. So,
Feeling very excited for the tournament. Looking forward to play there, and we are well prepared. So looking forward for it.
obviously, when you were selected, like, how was the feeling going to play the World Cup as well, Hockey World Cup? So, can you say a little more about how did you feel?
I felt very happy that I got this opportunity to represent my country in the World Cup. So I was very proud of myself. My family was very proud of myself, which I felt, which made me very happy. So I'm excited to be part of this journey.
Okay. Last World Cup obviously was played in India. Like at that moment, were you watching that tournament, feeling like yeah, next time around, I would be here playing for India in the World Cup.
At the last World Cup, I was here in the junior camp and I was watching the match, and uh, it was unlucky for us at the shootouts. But our guys played well in the last World Cup, but we were unlucky. So uh, I I I always expected that I will represent India in a major tournaments. So which I was focused from my junior career to represent India in the senior level in the major tournaments. So at that mindset, I was keep working the 3 to 4 years, and that's what I think I got the opportunity here to do. So I'm happy for that.
There's a little bit of an interesting backstory in the sense that how you ended up choosing hockey as a goalkeeper. If you can just take us through down the memory lane, take it down the memory lane.
Hockey. At first, I got selected for the volleyball because of my height in my hostel. Mm, then they didn't had the goalkeeper to go for states. Actually, they had players, but they didn't have the height to make someone as a goalkeeper. So they came to our volleyball coach and they asked for one guy. So and I came up in front and I said I will be the one. So then from that moment I went to the states with them. We won the second place there. So then afterwards, I came back to volleyball. But to continue in volleyball, I had to have more height, but I didn't have that more height. So then I have to again come to hockey goalkeeper, and when gave the selections, and I got selected.
So it seems like very much destiny that
Destiny, yeah.
being with, as a hockey goalkeeper. Little more about being a goalkeeper because somewhere I heard wanted to be a forward as well at some point of time.
That's a funny story because I was a little kid at that time. Little kids do stupid stuff. So at that time, I wanted to be a player at the ninth standard, but thank God that coach didn't let me to be a player. He said, "You train 1 year as a goalkeeper now. You can't change places like this. So we can't make another player a goalkeeper. So that 1 year of training will go to waste." So then I said, "Okay, coach, no worries. Then I will train as a goalkeeper." From then after the 10th, had a couple of tournaments as a goalkeeper, and I did very well. So then at that time I got to know that this is a very tough job. So then afterwards I started enjoying being a goalkeeper. So then from till now, from 10th standard to 10th standard until now, I've been enjoying my goalkeeping journey and playing with the players. So I think it's been a wonderful journey till now, and I'm now focusing on the World Cup.
Right down to the junior ranks, was there any match where you felt like yes, I can really make it at the higher level as well? In the match that gives that kind of confidence.
After the Asia Cup in the juniors, we won the match and I got the best goalkeeper. So at that time my main focus was to get the podium finish in the junior World Cup. So at that time we didn't get a podium finish. We fell short and we came fourth. So then afterwards I thought, oh, this feeling sucks. So then there was a shift in the mindset. So now what's done is done. So now we have to focus on the senior, getting into the camp, proving myself, and to represent India in the major tournaments.
Obviously, you're trained with a obviously you have trained with a great goalkeeper in Shijesh, and also you have been a teammate with another great goalkeeper from Belgium, Vincent Van Eyck.
Yeah.
Any learnings you take from some of the greats of the game you want to share?
Just being with them, improves a lot of game, because seeing them play and being close to them, uh, and they supporting us on some little things which can change very much in our game. So being with Sribai also helped me with my basics and my communication skills. I always admired him. And being with Vinny is a different style of goalkeeper, and I also learned a lot from him off the field and on the field. His style is different, but the intent is to stop the ball. So I have learned what we should do, to become more good in the goalkeeping. He has given more tips and some tactical little tiny thing stuff. So that's where I think it has helped me more to grow in my journey.
Just talked about the style being slightly different. Has given you some tips. If you really want to share a little bit about, want to delve deeper into it
Which Sribai or
with the Vincent Van Eyck, because basically said his style is a little different, and he has shared a few tips on his lines. So that's why I asked.
So his style is because we keep our hands up, so his hands are always down. So that's where the style is different. But although he isn't much of a aggressive goalkeeper in the match, he stays in the line and very back, it's near the line and the boundary, and he saves the ball. So that's where we tend to be more above the line, more towards the ball, but he always stays at the line. We are always 3 steps up the line. So it's just he being relaxed and calm, and that's the thing.
So a couple more questions, like how is the mood in the camp? A couple of big tournaments obviously are coming up, so preparations, a little bit about the mood in the camp.
We always been preparing for this moment. We played, the world champions in the Pro League, and the Netherlands, and England and Pakistan. It was a very great experience. So we also thought there, when playing with England and Pakistan, they are in the World Cup pool. So we played accordingly how we should prepare to the World Cup. So we've been applied that some strategies, tactics there, so which may help in our World Cup. So after that, in the camp, we've been doing good, and we've been working on very hard and dedicated towards the tournament, and the mood is very positive, and I think we will give a positive results in this World Cup.
Okay, thank you for taking your time out. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
For India's best multi sports coverage, your platform is one, and that's Rev Sports. So, like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I think by now you know that we will be everywhere in different parts of the world and bring you on ground reportage. As I said, your best multi sports coverage on Rev Sports, your favorite destination.